Oh boy, how shall this begin? First off, you either know me or you don't know me. I tend to speak my mind, and it may ruffle little feathers from time to time, but this is basically a rehash of me doing longer videos. I did one video before that I combined all the videos together, and it was approximately 30 minutes. The video that I did before this was actually 30 minutes, but that got cut short. And then what I mean by cut short, I mean no one could hear the audio. So it's like my long lost secret. What was on a video? Who knows, who cares at this point. It's on YouTube now. I'm probably going to delete it once I put this video right here up. But, name is Levine. I'm a visual artist. I'm deep into fitness. And this sounds like lower expectations, even though I'm not expecting anybody to really respond to anything that I see or do. But I said I was going to do longer videos. This is a longer video. I have been into really hardcore fitness lately, more so than I have been in recent years. I try to stay away from grease. I try to stay away from too much starch. Sometimes I go back on this plan. I'm a vegetarian. Everybody should know that by now if you're actually watching this channel, because I'm pretty sure I've said it before. If I didn't say it, I'm a vegetarian. The type of vegetarian I actually am is a lacto-ovo, or ovo-lacto. I mean, I've seen it so many different ways. Vegetarian, that means that I eat eggs along with vegetables and fruits. The starch that I consume, I need to basically lower that at least 25 to 50%. If I can do that, I know I can hit my target weight because of the increased exercise that I have been doing. The added cardiovascular exercise that I've done lately is no longer yoga or Pilates. It happens to be cycling. Yes, I am an African American male with an Indian heritage that's on a bike riding for at least 20 or more minutes, about 4 to 6 days a week. My goal is to increase that double fold and do it at least twice a day so that I can be on par to where I want to be at. In regards to what I end up drinking, I am trying to get away from drinking anything that is not water. Need to drink tons of water. Lately, I have been drinking a lot of water. My vegetarianism came apart because it came into full effect a couple of years ago. When it felt like I was getting poisoned by various types of meat cooked different ways. I used to eat hot dogs, hamburgers. I didn't eat chitlins, don't like it. Didn't eat seafood, didn't like it. I ate a whole lot of hot dogs, hamburgers, and other various meats like sausage, and not just regular red meat sausage, but breakfast sausage too. I was a BLT aficionado. I would eat that for breakfast if I could at, at that point in time. And not just that, I wasn't just eating meat and stuff that I wasn't supposed to eat. I wasn't really eating any vegetables. I mean, I was taught to eat vegetables, but I sucked at eating vegetables. I was eating candy. I was doing all these different things that is against what I'm supposed to do health wise. So in the past 4 to 5 years, I've changed that around, and I have got it to the point where I can eat at a certain time. I can eat 2 or 3 meals a day, exercise twice a day, including the cardio that I've added. I've ran before, but I think I get more of a burn by me cycling than running. At least I perspire more. Added water, ice water, that helps with that too. I I partaked in YouTube many times before. I did not really care whether people seen what I said or not. I've got some positive feedback over the years from different people at various moments, and there's nobody that I happen to know. It's just a random person that saw what I said and has actually helped them in one way or another. I mean, I've heard many people say they got helped by me just uttering words. I try to convey my words in a certain way so that it can be helpful to anyone because I'm about positivity. I mean, I've never felt really angry about anything in particular. People have hated on me about many different things. I get strange looks still now. Why? I don't know. Like I can ask a person, how do you feel about me, or how am I an asset to you? And unless you are really comfortable in who you are, you cannot answer that question. But if you ask me that in retrospect, I can actually tell you. I try to be the best person I can be. I feel that I will change the world in one way or another. I'm on the road to being a self-made man, a businessman of sorts. Will that deal with artwork? I'm not really too sure. I will include art in everything that I do and being creative in everything I do. I've written tons of poems over the years. I've written stories, but stories that I had, let's just say, all got lost. So I have to start from scratch as opposed to having something already dead. That hurts when you lose something that much because I've said many times I was going to come out with all these different books and I had it. And when I'm ready to publish it, I lost all I had on the flash drive and it's gone. I got a bigger flash drive now, but it's gone. There's nothing much I can do with it. I didn't even save it on the internet. I didn't have it anywhere like that. I don't really trust computers too much. I've had many problems with computers in regards to holding information that I actually need. So having flash drives have helped me, but seeing as they went from being this big to that big overnight, it's very easy to lose. They have keychain holders on the ones that I get now. I have a skateboard one that has little memory, and I have one way smaller than that that holds a big memory. Whereas before, I remember there used to be a $80 800 megabytes, not megabytes of information. It was this big at one point. I was like, wow, I need all the information, but thinking about how I am creative on a regular basis in regards to video and visual art, it makes sense. From last year up until this year, I've created a great deal of artwork. It's not anything I've created every day because I don't have funding enough to create artwork every day. If I did have funding enough to create artwork every day, believe you me, all my fans, art-wise, I'd be getting at you. One day that'll probably happen. I'm not really putting all my balls in the court trying to figure out how can I make that possible. I'm a pretty business-minded individual. I don't really go out my way to offend anyone or say anything negative in regards to something that cannot help you. Like I don't really believe that person is something that anyone should do or try to invoke upon anyone because that is showing a bit of weakness because based on from your upbringing as a kid up until now, no matter if you dropped out of high school, you was in college, dropped out of college, or you graduated with full honors, to be honest, no matter what's happened, you know how to convey your words in the right way so that that can actually be helpful to anyone. Anger is an emotion, but you should never express yourself in anger to anyone because you never know. You never know how that person is going to take that negativity and it builds up over years and then they explode in anger. That's never a good thing. Um, they have these presidential debates on TV year after year, and I try not to say much about it, but I happen to be a person that is not really fixated on the media, or I'm not really fixated on political parties in regards to Democrat, Republican. Democrats and Republicans, they have issues. They only look out for whatever their issues are upon. They don't look out for every issue that there is unless both of them interact with each other and then they realize that they need to be independent. So I'm more of an independent type of political person. Will that head me in the path of being a politician in the future? It may. It may do it because I have a different mindset than most people. I know it's going to lead to me being a businessman. I mean, that's how I am. I try to reason everything out the best way I can. I'm not perfect. No one's perfect, but if you can reason out situations, life will be a whole lot easier. I I have done artwork. I will do more artwork. How much I will do, I don't know. Will I apply for grants? I have one particular grant that I've already applied for, but that is for poetry. And there is also a grant that I did not apply for yet, but I may that has to do with art. I do not feel that there's a need for me to actually focus on whether I'll get it or not because in the past when I focused on it and just waiting to see what's going to happen, that led to the inevitable downfall or the depression that that made me never want to write or draw again. And I've joked about it many times. People say, "Oh, I maybe I'll retire from doing it," because trying to make people see what you want them to see as opposed to what they want to see and barely getting any type of response no matter if it's a good thing or a bad thing, it's not really good. So I try not to base anything that I do, no matter what it is, on what anybody feels about it because that sets me up for a downfall emotionally. I'm not saying that I don't have any emotions, but I'm pretty straightforward about how I feel about things. Everybody should be straightforward. And positivity is the only way that we can actually live a long life. The steps that I'm taking now, health-wise, is going to make me live a longer life. When I was younger, teenager, young adult, never thought about actually being completely healthy. I mean, I would mix soda and certs together. I don't advise it. I really don't because that did something to my stomach. I'm pretty sure, based on what I've drunk, non-alcoholic wise, it could have bust my stomach. I've heard it happen to many people. At the least suspecting them, they just then they have to get surgery to correct it. So I don't mess with soda. I never will. I don't mess with meat. I never will. I have in the past, but ever since I said I was going to be a vegetarian, that was it. That was it. Cold turkey vegetarian. In regards to my hair, I've done many things with it over the years. I shaved it. I grew it. I had it twisted. I've had it dreadlocked. I've done many things with my hair to the point that I get the backline. So you taking care of your hair like you're a female? No, I'm not taking care of my hair like I'm a female. I was raised by a female. I wasn't even raised by a male, but it never deterred my masculinity, and it did not make me feel like I had femininity based on the fact that I love hair. I love long hair on females. It's just something that I always loved. I either loved growing it or loved people that did have long hair. Now, I'm not saying that there aren't any beautiful, luscious looking sensual females out there that I will not be attracted to unless they have long hair, because there's some very, very wonderful looking females that have short hair that I have liked in the past. And who knows, when in the future, if I get married and have kids, it may be a short haired chick. I always joke about, oh yeah, the person I'm gonna be with is gonna be like really, really short, so she can stuff my back to give me a massage. That's just funny in regards to the fact that I pretty much have never went with any female that was tall. I'm not really that tall. People may think that I am, but I'm not. I'm 5'11". I feel like I'm 5'11". But seeing as I've gotten measured and it seems like I'm more close to like 6'1.5" or 3/3 to 6'2", I don't care. My height is not anything that hinders me or makes me feel any better. If I was 5'9", that would just be how tall I am. It wouldn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me in that regard. But there was a couple of times I've been attracted to females that were tall. Yes, yes. She was a mountain of perfection, almost perfection. It's nobody's perfect. But I always see people always gravitate to negativity or say things against people based on their sexuality. I've never been one person to be homophobic or focus on somebody's sexuality as something that is a crutch. Me, I'm a heterosexual male. I've always loved females, always will. And that is relationship and sexual. When it comes to somebody being a homosexual, whether it's a transgendered or transsexual or going through the process of doing anything they want to do homosexual wise, I've never cut somebody off and no longer had them a friend because of it. That's that person's preference. I really do not care whether you're gay or straight. It has nothing to do with me in regards to relationship. It has to do with you as a person. I respect who you are if you respect who I am. In regards to hygiene, I'm pretty much a metrosexual. Outside the beard, that's just how I like to be clean. I don't like to be dirty. It's been ever since I was a little kid. That's just how I am. People always wonder, like, oh, do you put on cologne? Cologne? I haven't had cologne on my body in like 10 years. I smell like whatever I wash with or deodorize with. What is that? I'll say that I wash with soap that's a coconut bar soap. I believe that's what it's called. It's a type of coconut bar soap. And it's not anything that's expensive. It's just something that I have. I tend to put on face peels every so often because when you sweat, it's really hard to get all this cleared up. It really is. I learned a long time ago that Neutrogena and face peels will save a face, along with water and fitness. My love for fitness started ever since I was a little kid. Like, I always wanted to be fit. I always wanted to have big muscles like I was Popeye the Sailor. I've worn Popeye the Sailor Man t-shirts as an adult and as a kid, so that's just how that is. I don't think I'm the strongest person. I don't think I'm the biggest person. I think I am a mindful person. I think that whatever I do now to help myself will help whoever is around me in the future. If I feel that I have a friend that is lacking in regards to morale or they need my encouragement because no one around them can encourage them, that's what I do. In the same regard with females, I mean, I'm pretty sure that it's common knowledge that I'm somewhat of a flirt. I don't really put any real thought into it. So that's pretty crazy that I don't put too much thought about flirting, but it's always a, a place that I will and will not go. When it comes to a relationship, I've been in relationships, but in recent years, I feel that it's better for me to focus on what I want to do, knowing myself better and growing from that before I'm able to be in a relationship with a female and have kids. Yeah, do I want to have kids? I'm 31. I turned 32 December the 2nd. Do I want kids? Why not? If I'm with a female and she doesn't want any kids, I'm not really too sure how that's going to work out. Love is a very powerful thing. You never know what's going to happen. I mean, I may be with a young female, maybe with an older female. However it happens, it happens. I I never looked at my beauty or my handsomeness or my mucho machismo sexual appeal to be something that is going to get me further in life. Never. I rarely ever focus on myself in that fashion because your skin changes rapidly over time. Your flesh changes rapidly. Your body type changes rapidly. Unless you're living healthy from your younger years to your older years, your body is a mess. Most people that are my age that did not take care of their body don't look way older than 30. And I'm dead serious. And it's crazy. Like, it's funny that people think that I am younger than what I am because I take care of myself. I wasn't always the person to take care of myself. I started to take care of myself because I saw my health slip, and it's not good for my health to slip. I mean, it really is not. I don't advise everybody to become a vegetarian. I advise people to eat lean meats and eat vegetables, whatever you do, because that will help, along with fitness and a healthy doses of water. I wouldn't advise 8 glasses because that's a lot. I don't even drink 8 glasses of water. I I'm doing everything that I'm doing now also, not just for fitness, but I said I wanted to do a little bit of modeling. Yes, me going strike a pose, strike a pose, strike a pose. Yeah, I'm right there. That's me. That's me. This beard will have to go. This hair may have to go too. Who knows? You never know. It depends what is needed on that day. But I'm guiding myself to be however I wanted to be. I mean, I guess you could say that I'm somewhat of a late bloomer in that aspect. That I'm really understanding myself as the age that I am, but I never think of my age as being old. If you live your life from 0 age to 30 plus, and you think that you are old, that means that you had no plans to live past the age of 30. That's sad. Like your planning did not involve the future whatsoever. You just went, lived, and thought you was gonna die as soon as you either had kids or as soon as you fell off of where you fell off of. That's not good. That's a personal problem that everyone must solve because you not always have your ups. You have your down days also. It happens. Heartbreak. I've had many heartbreaks. Like, I'm never going to say what heartbreaks that I have. Maybe one day when I either have grandkids or my wife asks me about all these heartbreaks, I'll tell her. But everybody has it, and it shouldn't be explained to everyone at every different time. I see all these different videos of people talking about how they've been through this and that in life, but you think about it, if you're not really educated to convey your message without using curse words or intensity in your vocabulary vernacular, send the wrong message. Like I'm really strict on my little sister in regards to you stop using slang and start conveying your words in the right way because that can hinder you in your life You can be stereotyped as something that you're not based on how you speak, based on who you're with, based on how you carry yourself. Stand up straight. Look people straight in the eye when you talk to them. People may discuss you to no end, but you have to put a smile on your face no matter who sees you. Simply because you never know when somebody can feel that they can be comfortable with you or say things to you based on how you act, as opposed to thinking, oh, that person is not approachable, or I don't want that person in my company, or I don't actually need this person in my life. That's never a good way to be. We all have one life to live. And if we live it with the mindset of being better people each and every day, you'll live a longer life than 30. That's for sure. And I've had many things happen to me mentally, emotionally, physically over the years. You personally know me, then you know. And most people, if we've been through that, they'll be broken. I've known people that have never did anything wrong to me. Their body succumbs to whatever illness or things happen to them naturally. I had a friend that died last year that it really hurt me real bad. It was that friend that actually wanted to see me, and I said, no, it's not time for me. It was a very bad time for me. I've had a point in my life where my body actually shut down on me because I wasn't thinking about myself health-wise. That happened to me at least 2 times in this life. Last time it happened was about 2 years ago, close to winter time. And if it wasn't for my mother, my sister, my little sister, then I don't know where I would be. Well, thank God that they were there to help me. I don't really get personal about it, but that's life. That's why I look at every day as a treasure, and everything that I do is because God allowed me to happen. I don't have nothing ill will to say about anybody, no matter what they do. That's them. Everybody has to go through a period of lacking, a period of being in a place that's so dark that it seems like you have no way to come out of it. Because that makes you stronger once you come out of it. You've been through it. You're a survivor. Every day that you live, you've survived. If you go to sleep, wake up, walk out of your bed, you survived another day. That's life. I am only trying to help myself, my family, my friends, people that love me. I help strangers as I can. But I am weary of the occasional person that tries to test me in different ways. It doesn't make me strike out in anger or get vicious with anybody. No. What it makes me do is realize that not everybody sees things from my point of view. Not everybody want to see things from my point of view. I mean, there's some people that are really vicious criminals that will try to mess your life completely, and you did nothing wrong. That's just how it is. But this video I wanted to do as a makeup of whatever happened to that video audio-wise. And I think I've done that and touched on things a little better than I did in other videos. I don't know how many videos I will do. I'm pretty sure the next video I will do will have to do with artwork. And I don't know how long it will be. It'll probably be the artwork that I am going to be working on. I have in my mind what it's going to be. I use acrylic paint and canvas and other different things. I get art pieces many times over. If you know what my name is, I'm pretty sure you've seen things that I've done online in regards to writing or artwork. I have various websites. I have www.andrelevine.com. wordpress.com. I have Instagram.com/Andrea Levine. I have Facebook.com/Andrea Levine. I have About Me at about.me/Andrea Levine. Twitter at twitter.com/Andrea Levine. Almost everything is my name or my full name. But if you've known me from one of those websites over the years, no matter what I've gone through, I hope that I positively influence people at least a smidgen of how I actually want to convey myself to people. I know I may come across as like a public speaker or somebody that's not stereotypical as to how you think I'm actually supposed to talk, look, or speak like, but I'm me. I'm original. Everybody's original. Everybody's themselves. If you're not yourself, you don't know yourself, then you will never accept me. If you don't love yourself, you won't accept me. If you don't love God, you won't accept me. I'm like the most puzzling thing in your life if you do not even understand yourself. That's one thing that is for sure. In life, you must love God, love your family, understand yourself, love yourself, and then proceed to love someone else. Because if you're not able to do it in that order, believe you me, you have some issues. In regards to religion, for me, I am spiritual. I'm not religious whatsoever. I believe in God. I love God. I don't believe that I'm supposed to put myself in a line where I must be this denomination and must abide by this rule or that rule. I'm more of a Holy Spirit type thinker, but I am rational. I've seen many things happen in church that doesn't make any sense. I've been slandered in church because I'm not like everybody else. Nothing I can do about that. I just can look at you and walk away. And if you see me look at you in a certain way, you know I'm not doing the mess with. I don't just walk around acting like I can beat everybody. But believe you me, if I really wanted to do something real bad, I could. But I don't because the maturity has allowed me to be a vessel of positivity. I am not perfect. I'm not a monk, that's for sure. The only way that I could ever be a monk, if they allow me to have one female, they allow me to have one female and have kids with her, and have her there with me at all times. That I actually marry. Yeah, that's the only way. I mean, I convey emotions very easily in very different ways, but the only way that I would actually convey a very passionate emotion that is not something that I've thought about over and over without things happening would be is if I'm about to get married or I am married. Because when I'm about to get married, that speech that I have, you guys better be prepared because the revolution will be televised. But it's going to be pretty epic. I don't know who she is. I don't know what's going on or anything like that. And the only reason why I don't know that is because I haven't really thought about it. I haven't really thought about who the female I will end up marrying. Why do people worry about who I'm going to marry is beyond me? Like, I'm going to marry that person, I'm going to marry that person. I don't know. I do know that I will find a significant other that happens to be born female and loves life, loves God, loves my family at all costs. And I do the same in regards to her. Like, love is a place that I know about and I've been through in very different forms. I've been with a female that I had a dream about and caused me not to be with. I've been with a female that was just a little too crazy for me to stay with, and I had to back away. I've been with females of different shapes, sizes, height. I mean, when it comes down to me, in regards to who am I going to marry, that's not for me to pick. It's not for me to determine. It will happen naturally. I will not force not one single moment with the future love of my life. I will not do that. If it doesn't happen naturally, what's the purpose of doing it? Regretting it years later after the kids are growing up? That's not me. That's not godly. That's like ridiculous. But when it does happen, it will be beautiful. It will be televised. Will I be famous at the point? Who knows? It's only a matter of time before I become famous for doing what I plan on doing. But whoever it is, God bless her, because I know she exists. I saw her in the magazine. No, I didn't. I don't know who she is. I've had dreams about her many times. I've said it on social media that I had dreams about her, either privately on social media or Facebook private on social media. But I've had dreams about her. I've told many people about her, but I have no clue who she is. I don't know what she looks like. It sounds like I'm coming from a spiritual perspective because actually being with someone that is the love of your life is a spiritual experience. That's just how it is. And I pretty much feel that I've touched on even more subjects than I did in the last video. But at least I owned up to doing longer videos, like I said. And with that, I'll say, shalom, adios, hasta luego, amigo and amiga. No, amigo y amiga. There will be other videos. Will it be indoors? Maybe. Will it be a place that you recognize? Probably not, because I'm pretty sure not many people know where I live at. But it's good that I did this, and I hope somebody can learn from what I say in order to empower their lives positively. So, with that, goodbye.